Hey y'all, we made it to the lake. I got some super bad news. I forgot my hat, the one that holds my GoPro. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and figure this out. But yeah, I looked everywhere in the truck and it is nowhere to be found. So we'll see what we can do. Wish me luck. Ooh, that was close. So this is what I came up with. I have a mouthpiece that I can hold the GoPro, and yeah, that's all day, 4 hours of fishing probably with this in my mouth like this. Oh well, at least I can still fish. Yeah, those are fish, man. Yep. Come on, I missed them. Wow. Wow. What the world is going on? I might have to go weightless. So I had like 6 bites with that flashy swimmer, so I just tied it up weightless Texas style, and we'll see if we can get him to bite this. And then we'll catch him, hopefully. Oh, my jaw. Not there. It's so hard to fish weightless in the wind. Yeah, I can't get back there. There it is. Oh, no bites. So I didn't even get a bite with that. So I'm gonna put that flashy swimmer back on, but I'm gonna downsize the bait. Because they might just be like, they might be guarding beds. So if they're just guarding beds and they're just smacking at it, maybe if I put a smaller bait on there, they'll get in the hook. Some small Keitechs. From a 3.3 to a 2.8. There we go, guys. Fits like a glove. Are you kidding me? That was the ticket. And they're just little guys. That's why I couldn't catch you. You're tiny. I'm gonna take this out of my mouth. That's ridiculous. There we go, guys. We finally caught one, and they're tiny. That's probably why they weren't getting hooked with that bigger bait. But at least we figured it out, and they're still munching this this underspin. So we're gonna keep fishing. This one feels a little nicer. Ooh, straight up choked it. He's been beat up a little bit. I don't know if birds are pecking at him, but he's got marks all over. Well, we figured out what they're eating. So that 2.8 is the ticket. When the bass are eating smaller bait, there's just something about it doesn't stick out way past the blade. They don't short strike it as much. There's a fish. Got him right in the side of the mouth. Whoo, feisty. That's the biggest one of the day. Oh, let me take that out of my mouth so I can talk. That is the biggest one of the day. Look at that, guys. They are munching this. This is like the third bass in like 6 minutes. That's crazy. He's been caught before too. You can see right there, he's got a nice little hole in his mouth. Let's get him back. He's probably stressed from getting caught all day. It is spring break. It's not spring break for the fish. Oh, that's a good cast. Yep. Oh. Oh! Oh, that just stuck in my leg. Oh, it's not to the barb. Thank goodness. Oh, look at that right there. I got so lucky. It was like just before the barb. Oh my gosh. I'm going to catch that fish. It's a game of inches. You got to cast like right next to the reeds, otherwise you don't get a bite. Just like that. Yep. Oh, I got cocky. I was going to take this out of my mouth to like get a good shot of him, and then he jumped off. There's a fish. He's the smallest of the day. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tie one of these on my new rod just to see how sensitive it is, because that BFS setup I have is really sensitive. It's so accurate and easy to cast. Let's see how the new rod does. Oh, I felt that. That was cool. Woo-wee. Hey, all right, y'all. And I'm not saying this just because I spent $200 on that rod, but it's way more sensitive. Like, I felt that bite. And with the BFS, it almost just feels like extra weight. Like, maybe because the BFS rod is so flimsy, like you don't feel the strike. But with this rod, I felt that strike. That was awesome. And he's not very big, but still a lot of fun. And he hit it almost instantly. Ooh, that's the nicest one of the day. Ooh, guys, that's the nicest one of the day. Look how pretty that fish is. He shook my Keitech off, so we're gonna have to put another one of those on, but this is a nice fish. Yeah, that Fat Swing Impact 2.8 is the ticket. And I'm very pleasantly surprised with my new rod. I wasn't sure how it was going to be with like a tiny little bait like this. It's just a 1/8 ounce flashy swimmer and a 2.8 inch Fat Swing Impact. It's a tiny bait. Whew, let's go get some more. Today has been an amazing day. Oop, gotta go forward. I've caught so many bass just in just this little short stretch right here. And if I would have been fishing a worm, I probably wouldn't have caught anything. If I was fishing this weightless, I don't know if I would have caught anything. It's just crazy. Like when you have the right bait, in the right color, in the right size, how big of a difference it can make on your fishing day. Like, I don't know what it is, why these fish are up in here feeding so much. Maybe they're protecting fry. So they're just triggered by anything that moves, and they just boom, smash it right away, because they're hitting it almost as soon as it hits the water. And they're all right up next to the reeds, like if there was fry that they're protecting. I don't know if that's the case, but it makes sense to me. And it is so windy. I've been fighting this wind like crazy. And I forgot my hat to hold my GoPro, so I have to hold it in my mouth. It's kind of interesting. I'll have to see what the footage looks like. It might look better because it's mounted down here instead of way up here. It's going to be more like eye level. But whew, today has been amazing. And we still got like an hour left, so let's see how many we can get in the boat today. Oh, why, buddy, why? Fish. Woo, feisty. Tiny little guy. Woo! I don't know how I'm gonna get him out of there. Come on, come on. Is he still on there? Yeah, I still got him. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, he's still full of energy. Such a big bass. I can't believe I caught this through the reeds. Let's go ahead and get him back. Whew. But that's what I mean, man. They're hitting it like as soon as it hits the water. Like that was way back in the reeds. I can't believe I got that fish out of there. There's no way I would have got that fish out of there with the BFS. That was a bad cast. I'm gonna do a loop around. I still can't believe I got that fish out of there. Oh, there's one right out here in the middle. I can't even put my finger in his mouth, he's so tiny. There we go. Oh. Here's one. That's a big bass. Oh my goodness. That was a big mouth I saw. Look at that. Ooh, look at that, guys, right in the sunset. Look at that long bass. He's like probably 18 inches long, just super skinny. So much fun. Super, super shallow water too. Well, he's very sickly, so let's get him back. Woo! Maybe he wasn't too sickly. I can't even tell you the last time I had this much fun on the water. It's almost every cast. It's insane. I've caught so many bass today. It's like I'm so blessed. Thank God for today. Yeah, I talked to my mom today. My dad's gonna get out of the ICU soon. And then therapy, and he'll be back to his old self fishing with me. Oh, he tore my tail off. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I only have one left. Hey y'all. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. It was so much fun. I lost count of how many bass I caught. I can't even tell you. Probably 15? I don't know. It was a lot. I'm counting some of the strikes though too, so maybe it wasn't that much, but I'll add it all up and then I'll put it up here like right there. It was so much fun. It's starting to get dark. My mouth is kind of sore from holding that GoPro for like almost 4 hours. Yeah, I have 3 batteries for the GoPro and they're about an hour and a half a piece. So unless I charge them as I go, that's about the longest that I'll fish for is about 4 hours. Yeah, and I went fishing earlier today, hence the Wacky Rig shirt, and today has just been amazing. So 4 hours of fishing in the morning, 4 hours of fishing in the evening, a little bit of lunch in between, but I am beat. The good kind of beat. Like, you know, when people say there's like, oh, I was so busy, but then there's like a good busy, and today was a good busy. By the time you see this, spring break will probably be over. I hope you guys had time to go out and enjoy the outdoors. I saw lots of kids out fishing, some kids out there with like metal detectors, just being outside away from the screens. I know that sounds kind of funny for me to say since I'm on YouTube and you're watching me on a screen right now, but I try to give like information so you can learn something, hence the 2.8 Fat Swing Impact. We ran through this whole package. We're out. I did drop one in the water, but this was the ticket. If you're not getting bites, switch baits. Try a different size. If you're getting bites, but they're not taking it all the way, try a different color, try a different size. That was the lesson for today, even in the trip earlier. It was color. This time it was size. They weren't even touching the worm out here. Like, I didn't even get a bite on it. And then I was getting bites on that bigger one, but they weren't taking it all the way. So I just learned so much today. I'm almost 40 years old and I'm still learning stuff every time I go out fishing. The only advice I have for you guys today is at least once a month, you have to get outdoors. Remember to fish, learn, repeat. We'll catch you on the next one. And there was a fish just jumped right there. I might be able to cast that far. All day long, guys, just like this. That's why you heard me talking kind of funny, because I got this in my mouth. All right. Just real quick, that is my main camera. That's how bright it looks right now. This is the GoPro, and this is what it looks like right now. There's a huge difference. It doesn't even look like it's focusing on me because it's so dark. But I look like it's still bright and sunshiny out. like golden hour kind of glow. Yeah, the new camera is awesome. Sorry, GoPro. You've been beaten by Pinocchio. This guy's got a big old fish. Oh, did it come off?
Yeah.
No.
That was got a big one.
That was a big fish.
Yeah.